This Sunday morning to you, listen to Straight Talk right here on 102 Jamz. Good morning to you, Morgan.
Good morning, man. How are you?
Good. We're about to hit up Facebook Live. Go to 102jams.com/Facebook to check us out live.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a few things that we got to talk about this morning. There's been a lot of violence in High Point coming up at 7 o'clock. We're going to have a local community leader who's going to talk about what some of the organizing that she's doing to help get police and community more involved with each other, kind of help with some of these senseless killings, and that'll be at 7 o'clock. When's the first time you realized you were black?
Man.
That'll be something that we'll be discussing at 6:30.
Good stuff.
And at 7:30, get all your Valentine's Day fails and great stories together because we're going to be talking about that. Make sure you call up and be ready for that. But right now, it's the second Sunday of the month.
You know what it is.
So we got to get your business together.
Lady business.
Yes, the business.
So we got to get your pockets, a little bit more fat for the month of February. So Miss Chisa Penix, also known as Lady Business, is in the building.
Good morning, Triad. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope everybody is good to go. It's nice and warm outside, so that should make you happy today.
My type of weather.
Yes.
77.
I love it.
All right, so you're always helping business leaders, business owners in the area out with some things. What do you have to put them on for this month?
So for this month, there's so many things coming up, but tomorrow is the big day because we are starting our GCDF Access Networking. And I know we alluded to it last month, but this is the event where I said, okay, let's look at all the networking events and why people don't like them, and then let's fix that. So people don't like when you go to networking events and it's very cliquish.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And I just did
certain
a thing.
certain pockets of people already know each other.
Yes.
And you feel left out because you're like,
hey, me.
I want to know the joke too.
I want to talk, right? You sitting in the corner. I just did an event in Spring Lake the other day, and so I asked everybody, why don't you like certain things when it comes to networking events? And these are some of the things that people said, so it's like, let's fix it. So they don't like the cliquishness. They don't like it when they walk in and they're not really greeted, so they don't feel comfortable when they first come in. And I know one of the young ladies mentioned that it's kind of awkward when you first come into a networking event. So, one of the things is we want people to feel welcome. And then one of the other things is people are like, a lot of networking events nowadays have turned into something for you to eat and drink. So you come, you get the free food, you get the free drinks, but are you really networking? And then the other thing, which hopefully we don't want you to do when you come out to the GCDF Access Networking, is the people that just want to come and be really pushy, try to sell you on something immediately.
Just about to say that.
You know that, right?
I was just about to say
Oh
that.
my God, it's just like, sir, ma'am, I don't even know you. Like, do I want your product? Do I want your service? I don't even know if I like you yet. And they want to throw business cards all around at everybody. So all of that we want to reduce or eliminate at GCDF Access Networking, because the point of it is really for it to be an information exchange. So we want to educate you on what's coming up in the community, and the GCDF portion stands for Guilford Community Development Fund. So if you've been looking for, and I know this is a great word here, money. If you've been looking for money for your business and you want to get your credit together, that's what they're here for, because they're part of a national CDFI, which their job is to help you finance your business, get your business together. And so if that's something that you need, which I'm sure pretty much every business needs, I suggest that you be there.
All right.
Is it just for funding, or just is this good for just business owners?
No, good for business owners, because that's what GCDF does. But we're also going to have the launch of a new business, which is, I know that's going to be exciting. So I'm going to tell the Triad, and I know you've heard Darlinda Finch, and so I can say it now. She's retired from GTCC.
Whoa, congrats.
I know, right? Woo, Darlinda! And she started her own business, which is Team DreamWorks. And so she will be there launching her business tomorrow. But we'll also have Dr. Catherine Addo, and she will be representing the Guilford Nonprofit Consortium. So if you've been thinking about starting a nonprofit and you kind of wanted to know what to do with that, then I suggest that you come out. But if you want to meet other nonprofit leaders, if you want to volunteer, you want to get on the board, then definitely come out. And then we also have SCORE there as well, because they're a sponsor. And what SCORE is there for is to help you if you need a mentor for your business. So you don't know what you want to do. you've already started, but you're kind of stuck and you need to move forward. You need to talk to somebody. You need to find your accountant. You need to find a lawyer. SCORE is there to help you with that. And so all of those things will be in the building. And one more thing, we're going to have the Economic Development and Business Services from the City of Greensboro in the building as well. So if you want to do business with the city, then those people will be there. So, I mean, I tried to make it as diverse as possible with the, the people that we have there. That's the exhibitors. And I think that that's something that will definitely make it different from the other networking events and make it something that is like you should find something that you need there and not just come just for food and drinks. But if you do want to, the bar will be open and it's a full restaurant. So bring your coins, bring your credit and your debit so you can buy your own food and your beverages. And we're going to provide the connections for you.
So many resources.
In one thing, right?
So the bar is going to be open and Morgan was like, oh.
It will be open for purchase.
Well, now that you say that.
Look, but we want people to support. So it's like if you come out to an event, a lot of times people are used to getting certain things for free. But we're doing it at the Holiday Inn at 6426 Burnt Poplar Road.
Not the hotel, not the motel.
But the Holiday
But the
Inn.
Holiday Inn, yes. And that Holiday Inn is newly renovated. It's really beautiful in there. They have great staff. And this way, what you'll be doing is you'll be supporting the staff too, because we want you to leave them a tip, right? And so this way, we support some of the businesses in the community, and then we also go to some different places. And so I think this will be something really, really great. And if you're a student and maybe you're looking for an internship, you want to network with some people, then this is, for everybody to be able to come out to.
Even if you don't have your business together right now, you're just kind of like looking for the future, scouting.
Exactly.
With those type of
Definitely, yeah, definitely, because we would kind of prefer you not to have everything together. Because when you don't have everything together, that means that you realize that you need some help. And so some people don't realize they need help. They really do, and they think they've got it all together. But we can definitely offer you some of the resources that are available in the community. And the great thing about everyone, for the most part that's going to be there at the event, is that there are either free or reduced cost services to work with those people. So most of the exhibitors that we'll have there, their services are free. So
Awesome. What made you think about the whole idea of putting something together? I know you said you asked some people, you polled some people on why, what made them uncomfortable, or what they didn't like about networking events. Well, what made you think, there needs to be something else, going on, and that made you want to put your own lady business stamp on it?
Well, I think that people want to network. I think that they want to find out who else is in the community. They want to find out who they can partner with, but sometimes it becomes very difficult. And so one thing was choosing a different day than what everybody else is doing. So most of the networking events that you see will probably be on maybe a Tuesday or Thursday. A lot of people around, of course, here don't do stuff on Wednesday nights because, that's Jesus need his night, right? So that's usually Bible study night. And so I said, look, why?
I was like, what?
Oh, y'all didn't know that?
Yeah, I mean, I did because I grew up with it, but like, it's been so long. It's been so long that I was like, I thought that was
hit
Sunday.
him with the Jesus. Hit him with the Jesus.
Right.
Jesus on a Wednesday, or whatever other religious affiliation you have. But yeah, Bible study is a big thing on Wednesday night. Not to mention Empire comes on. It's gonna be back on Wednesday
Y'all
night.
still watch that?
Yes, because you know what, Cookie is always going upside somebody's head. So you kind of got to see what's going on with it. But
see, this is what happens in networking events right here, because this is like, at this point, I don't know what y'all talking about. I've never seen Empire,
So
it's
you
like,
can't join the
okay.
combo.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
You're out of the
Chris.
loop.
And this is exactly what she's trying to alleviate.
Yeah, even though but you know what? It is business things that you see within Empire. I mean, it is still, even though it's got its
You see
ratchet
what she
side
did
to
there?
it. But I mean, it is business principles that are inside of Empire. So I mean, if that's the case,
Right.
we can still pull it in and make it work. But we want to make sure that this way you start your week off. So jump started with the Access Networking, and it should just make it a little bit easier for you to say, let me do something different. And I didn't want it to be the same thing as what everybody else was doing. I definitely wanted to make sure that some of those resource partners, because I mean, every time I come, I talk about resource partners, but do you get to see them all the time? And I don't want to just, continue to say, hey, yeah, you can go to this place. No, these people are actually coming out so that this way they can meet you. And so we'll have different resource partners in the building every month. And then also this month, we are going to have a wonderful photographer out. And WizKid Graphics is going to be doing the photography for us. So I want to give her a little shout out. And every month, we want to be able to have a different photographer, a different DJ you can buy from. Or, maybe you can just meet because they have some great, information. But like I said, if you want to volunteer, or you're interested in doing something like being on a board for a nonprofit, then that can also be an option for you.
Awesome. Well, let's get some education. Here's Chris Lee coming out of left field again with some questions.
Left field, come on with it.
What about some do's and don'ts? Just to get people ready for a networking event. We talked about a couple don'ts. But let's expound on those and let's add some others and some do's and some don'ts on when you go to a networking event. You should do this. You should not do that.
Okay.
What are some of those?
I'm probably going to come out, you want me to really come out of left field with you. So, how about this? Networking events. Ladies, if you're going to wear heels, make sure you can walk in them. All right.
That's every day, all day.
But you got to say that because I've seen people trying to be way too dressed and can't really walk in them, and then your feet is hurting by the end of the networking event.
What you don't need is the cautious knees.
Oh, the cautious knees.
You
No,
don't
you
need
don't need that.
I
Yeah,
like
because nobody wants you to fall. So just make sure, ladies, if you're coming out, and I know that's not something people say all the time, but this is real life.
Yeah.
So please make sure that you can walk in your shoes. Because most time when you come to networking events, you're standing up and you're walking back and forth. And 2-hour networking, when you go to a networking event, even if it's 100 people in the room, it's probably 3 main people that you need to, have a conversation with, and that can really help your business out. So, kind of target those people and see who they are, and don't pass your business card out to everybody.
How do you approach people, though?
Well, I think the biggest thing is people are going to see, from the outside looking in if it's somebody that they want to talk to, and one of the biggest issues that you have is from my introverts that are out there.
Okay.
Hey, here we go.
So if you're an
Good
introvert,
morning.
you are going to
Good
be the
morning.
person that's kind of standing by yourself, but you want to engage with people. So, be willing and be open to talk to people. If you see somebody that looks like, they may be interesting to you, say hello. It's that simple. And then somebody else will say hello back to you because they're there for the purpose of networking. One of the other things, and I know a lot of networking events do have food, and you can definitely get food when you come out, from the restaurant. But don't sit there and just try to eat or drink the whole entire time. Walk around and actually be willing to engage with people, because once you're open to engage with people, then you'll see that you get that back from other people. So to me, those are some of the biggest things when you come to networking events. And again, you don't have to try to sell yourself.
Got somebody calling up. I don't know if they have a question for you, but we'll
Okay.
see. 336-680-1021. Who's this? They just hung up.
Oh, maybe we got
I
disconnected.
just built it up.
It's
just,
okay.
Just to fall for
It's
it.
all right.
If they call
Call
back,
back.
then yeah.
Call back.
Then we'll
Call back. Now, I do want to correct one thing when I said you don't have to sell yourself. Technically, you are selling yourself, but you don't have to sell your product and everything that you're doing right then and there.
Yeah, I've been to a
Oh,
few.
you.
I've been to a few events where it's like, hello, how are you doing? My name is Chris. Hey, I'm such and such. I have this, and it's like they pressure you
Yes.
at that moment to
Yes.
buy something. And it's like, I didn't come here to buy. I came here to network.
Exactly. And it doesn't mean you don't want to buy. It just means, can I even find out anything about you beforehand? Right. And so I'm not going to give away the secret. But what I've done for this networking event is we have an activity that'll be happening so that hopefully it will reduce a little bit of that salesiness.
Icebreaker?
Yes.
Those help.
Yes, it does. But something that's fun that I think will kind of let people know who you are. And I know as of this morning, we probably had around 80 people registered. So, for the first one, I would love to get 100 people. So if you didn't register and you are, listening, you can do a walk-in. You can definitely walk in. But you can always go to ladybusiness.com, which is LADYBIZNESS.com. And you can register right there online, too.
Cool. All right, they call back. 336-680-1021. Who's this? Hey, do you have a question? Oh, okay, yeah.
Say it again.
He's asking, is it basically her business is to help connect people. So that's what she's doing. But he's asking about your business, Lady Business, and what it is.
Oh, okay. All right. So what Lady Business is, Lady Business has changed drastically over the years, but what I do primarily is teach for the small business centers all over the state of North Carolina, and also private companies and organizations. And I teach people how to start their businesses, primarily focusing on marketing and social media as a means to definitely get your business out there. I also do like one-on-one counseling that is called the Get Focused Business Coaching. And so this way we can sit down one-on-one, or we can be over the phone, or we can do it online and help people to start their businesses.
Girl, you are a woman of many hats.
Why are they smiling so hard?
No, because like when she said the Get Focused business mentorship, like we both looked at each other like,
Oh.
you know, like the Carmelo Anthony meme, like, oh, okay.
I see, I know, I see.
All right,
Yes.
man. Hopefully, we'll see you out there. All right.
Thanks for calling in.
You were speaking to me this morning, though.
Oh.
Because I have a few, networking opportunities, and I was just telling Chris I'm weirded out about it.
Okay.
I can't both.
Because how are you going to shake somebody's hand?
She served
How are
us
you
this
going to
morning.
say hello? Okay? So get a little beverage and sip on it.
Mhm.
And then you have, your hand free so you can say, good morning. Well, don't say good morning then, but good afternoon, good evening, so that this way you can greet people.
Let's also talk about that. The bar will be open.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a networking event,
It is.
however, and
Keep
this
it light.
is somewhat professional.
Uh-huh.
And it is a Monday night as well.
Yes.
What's the limit? Because I've been to some networking events where some people they treat it like the club.
Really?
But
And,
some
like-
networking events are really structured to be like the club, honestly.
Yeah.
So the word networking with some events is really, we wanted to be party promoters, but we gonna say, okay, y'all with me? Okay, I know I'm throwing somebody business in the street. We really wanted to be party promoters, but we gonna say this is networking.
Why'd you sound like an old church lady?
Because you
right
gotta
there?
give the
Like,
church lady voice, right?
See,
We
that's
gonna
why.
say, because
No,
this is like
I'm
we did
doing
the
somebody's business
betrayal.
on the street.
I mean, I ain't
Can I
want to
get an
gossip,
amen?
but
On this Sunday morning.
look, we wanted to be a networking event, but really it's the club on the low. And so, I mean, honestly, I think that that's really what it is. So you disguise it as networking, and then it just turns into a party. And some of them are designed to really be like that. But I really want, look, if you drink, because see, I don't even drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs, except for like candy. That'd probably be like, I like a little Mike and Ike every now and then, a little Sour Patch Kid. That'd probably be like the drug if I had one, right?
Sugar.
Sugar would probably be, but just little things, nothing crazy. So, I mean, for me, it's just like, you'll never catch me drinking out at an event. But that doesn't mean that people don't need to unwind. It could be that some people, that one drink is kind of what opens them up, and then, then they feel a little bit more comfortable. But I'm not like encouraging you to come out and be like, let me get 3 drinks, and then you falling all over the floor. Like, I don't want that. I definitely want people to be comfortable, though. And one thing in polling people is that when you do have, the availability, doesn't mean people have to drink it, but the availability of alcohol, it does make people comfortable. That's it.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't have to
I
drink.
can tell that was one of the selling points of Morgan.
It was.
Yeah, but it's available, right? And so you can come get you one drink. Okay, you and your drink. You can start in the corner.
Keep it real cute.
But by the end, be to the middle of the room.
I'm sure I'm
Okay.
going to figure it out. I have to, because I have to network.
Yes.
I have to.
Mhm.
This was meant to be this morning.
I'm glad.
People with businesses that do different types of creative things or whatever, they need
Definitely
to be out.
We
creatives.
know
Definitely.
them.
Because you know what about creatives? They don't come to things like this usually.
Nope.
Because creatives and artistic people usually kind of stay in their own little realm. But it's just like if you could come out now, you may find that next client, because the person that's typically doing business, the marketing is usually their thing. So if you can let them be creative and give them something, oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, come on out, creatives.
Well, we need to put some people on blast. Can you send this to me?
Yeah,
sure
send
can.
the link.
So I can have the actual photo of this, and
Yep.
I'll put this on and I'll
Got it
tag
for
some
you.
people.
Tag
I'll do an email blast on Blackboard for my
You
students.
better black it, board it, and
Yes.
email blast it, all of that.
Dang, I ain't heard Blackboard since
I
2000.
know, right?
They're on it, man. A lot of my freshmen, they had internships, and I'm like, I wish I was that focused when I was a freshman.
But that's good, and we really definitely want you to, do something like that. So I do have a couple of things, though, that I just wanted to throw out there, because I know we're almost over. But we do have some things that'll be coming up. So if you can make it to this Thursday, we're going to be having Tech Thursdays, and it's from 12 to 1:30. It's going to be at the Community Foundation, which is at 330 South Green Street, and it is free. So this one is called Video Marketing for Nonprofits. Seeing is Believing. And so I just wanted to throw that out there too, because that's this week. And I know that the registration said full online, but people are more than welcome to walk in. And let me tell you something, everybody that comes out, you're going to get some free stuff from Microsoft, and you have the opportunity to win a free commercial from McWhorter Concepts, and that commercial is going to be shot and it's valued at $1,000.
Wow.
So this is a professional company, okay? McWhorter Concepts, and Diane Stevio is just gracious enough to say somebody's going to win a commercial that's worth $1,000. So if you want to come out this Thursday, and that is again from 12 to 1:30, February 16th at the Community Foundation. So gives you plenty of things to do. Always something helpful for your business.
And if you missed any of this, make sure you go to
ladybusiness.com, LADYBIZNESS.com. And if you want to just go to the Facebook page, because I know a lot of people are, watching the Facebook Live, feel free to go over to Lady Business Inc. on Facebook. So LADYBIZNESSINC. There we go.
You better say that, girl.
You better come on and follow Lady Business. You better get the business.
Get it.
Word up. Well, we'll see you March 12th.
Yep.
Back here in the building. But, hopefully, Morgan get a chance. I know I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow because I'll be at work during that time.
That's okay.
But I'm coming out to one of these, and I'm looking at April 10th because that might be a good day for me to come out.
Okay, but you know what?
If I don't have a
you
big
sharing it though, even if you can't make it, share it.
Yeah.
So when you post it up online, you make it available to your audience and for people to see it. And so, that's also supporting. You can't make everything. That's fine. But the things that you can make, come to. And then whatever you can't make that you feel is valuable, share it.
Word up.
Amplify.
We'll see you at the Access Networking event, Greensboro Community Development Fund, second Mondays tomorrow at the Holiday Inn on Burnt Poplar Road in Greensboro, out here close to the airport. Listen to Straight Talk right here on 102 Jamz.